It's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait. Enjoy your life, live it up. Don't let anybody get in your way. Like, share, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe and put on your seatbelt, cause it's one hell of a ride.
Hey guys, it's Tasha and Steph, and we're back with another video. Before we get into the video, I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing, liking, commenting. You guys are so awesome. Continue to do that. We appreciate you.
Today we're going to be doing a relationship QA. So we thank you for sending all these questions, you guys. We're going to try to answer them all. If not, we're going to break it up into a part 1 and part 2.
I can talk pretty fast, so I can answer the questions real quick.
Okay, so there's a couple questions I feel like we're going to need more time for, so we're going to do separate videos for probably 2 or 3 questions that we have a lot to say on. We got some really good questions, you guys, so I'm excited about this one.
Me too.
All right,
yeah,
so let's get into the video.
Me kiss, baby.
Okay, so I'm going to start right off with a really good question that I thought was interesting. The person wanted to remain anonymous, so we're not going to give the name, but someone asked us, is it bad to wait 10 years to meet someone you falling for? So I kind of have talked to her personally, and I know her story. She met someone 10 years ago online, and they are long distance, and they have never met in person. I don't know if she's asking if she should move on or she just wants our opinions about it. I don't think she's gonna move on because they're in a relationship and she's really in love with her. So what do you think? Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
No.
Never? Have you ever met
when
somebody?
I was 19 years old, yeah, there was this girl. I mean, I think I was 17 actually. There was this girl that lived in New York, and you know, I live in LA. We talked, and I was like, it's not gonna go anywhere because I'm not coming to New York. So how I feel about long distance relationships, I think it's okay for a little while, but I wouldn't wait 10 years. Just me personally. I'm not gonna not date anybody and be in a relationship with somebody that I never see in person. No, I can't do it.
Okay. I don't think I could do it now either. I have, like, when I was really young, I dated somebody and we didn't meet for like 3 years. Now I can't see myself even letting myself get to a point that I felt that way because I need to see the person in person. You know what I'm saying? I need physical contact and all that. I probably could do it for a couple months, honestly.
Okay.
And that's it.
Next question.
With the guarantee that somebody was gonna move.
Yeah.
Okay. But with that said, I don't think it's wrong to do it, and if you feel fine with it, then hey, go for it. Right?
I agree with that. If it doesn't hurt you and you're okay with it, you guys are both okay with it, then keep doing it.
You're not.
I'm just saying, don't be passing people up because you still with this person that's far away. Don't do it.
And after 10 years, I would honestly feel like it was never gonna, like I was never ever gonna see them. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Good luck to you guys.
Several people want to know, we've already discussed this, but we'll do it again really quick. Do we plan on having or adopting kids? Well, we do have a 14-year-old son. I kind of want to adopt or foster some teenagers a little bit later when my son is out of the house. That's it.
Yeah.
And not for the money. I want to foster them to kind of get them in the right direction, get them in college and stuff like that, to help them, not to take their little bit of money.
Yeah. How do you balance work life and maintaining a healthy relationship? Well, I don't. One of my biggest problems in life in general is balance. I'm the person that will get involved in one thing and it will take over my life until I move on to something else. You know how I am? Like, I get obsessed. Like, if I'm working, if I'm in work mode, I will only work and like focus so hard on that. And then, so I feel like you have brought a lot of balance to my life because you'll be like, you need to stop. Let's go out and get some, you know, fresh air and do other things. Yeah. So I'm still working on that, honestly. You know, I try.
With me, I just make sure that anything that I do does not require a schedule, a set schedule, and I'm not gonna be there from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. I'll do that for a couple of months, but if you know me, I'll never work somewhere where I'm stuck to a schedule. But that's not to say I don't have money. I mean, I don't work. I work for myself, and I make enough money to sustain us. We both do. We are not, neither one of us are into 9 to 5s. It's just not the thing we do. So I balance it very well because I don't do a 9 to 5. My family life is more important to me. This is from Anonymous as well. Are you cool with exes? Has there ever been any issues?
Okay, we have done, I think, at least one video on a situation that happened with an ex. So I'll put the title of the video here and then the link in the description, and you can see how I dealt with one of the ex's problems. But anyway, as far as are we cool with exes? What do you think about that?
I wouldn't say that I'm cool with any of my exes. There's one that once in a blue moon we talk. I might do her taxes, but we don't talk besides that. And the rest of them, no, I don't talk to them. No, at all.
Has there been any issues?
And there's not ever been any issues with me and any of Stephanie's exes. Her with mine, yes, with a couple of them. One was not an ex, one was just a person thing. So, but yeah, she had a problem with one of my exes, the most recent one before we got together.
Yeah, I'm cool with all my exes. They don't disrespect my relationship, so yeah, that makes it easy. I think honestly, the way I dealt with your ex was, I kind of let you handle it. I wasn't really intervening on things like, hey, you need to stop talking. I never told her to stop talking to her at all. Yeah, if I felt like I was being disrespected, I definitely would voice my concerns about that. Me and the ex have had a couple of in-person encounters. Nothing physical happened, thank God, because she took it upon herself to leave. But yeah, so anyway, that's long over though. Like,
this is over 5 years ago. Yeah,
like I would not deal with nothing like that in my marriage ever.
Yeah.
Or even in my relationship. This is when we were dating. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I feel like if someone doesn't want to let go of their exes, then you definitely shouldn't be getting in a relationship with them. That's my opinion on that. Unless they're really good friends with them. As long as the ex is not causing any problems with you guys, I don't think it's a problem with people being friends with their exes. That's it.
Okay. I don't either. It's cool. Exes are cool as long as they're cool.
Right.
I don't care.
As long as they live in their own life and they ain't worried about trying to be back with the person you with. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
We see ourselves.
Right. Definitely still a we.
Yeah. We see ourselves in a house, happy, taking vacations, working less.
That's what I see myself.
And having fun more, which we kind of do now. That's it. You know, just being happy. I don't really, as far as work life, there's nothing. I mean, maybe some little business ventures, investing and stuff like that, but just happy and giving back.
Yes. That's what I see. I see us more having more financial stability to help others. Like now we're able to do everything we need to do for ourselves and stuff, but we want to have more so we can do stuff to help other people.
Like I said, I want to foster some children. That's really important to me, to foster some teenagers and get them on the right track, because I think a lot of foster kids end up messed up because the foster parents aren't doing what they should be doing, and the kids are 18 and just end up and just end up like on the streets or end up doing nothing. You know, no, I want to put them through school. I want them to know they are something and they can be something and somebody loves them.
Exactly. Let me say something, you guys. We totally forgot to like say who's giving us
most of them
questions.
Were anonymous.
I know. The first couple were anonymous. The one about how you balance work and life,
my little moodies.
Yes. And then the last one we did about seeing yourself in 5 years was charisma. I gives no F's. Okay, that one's for her. So thank you guys. And then we'll continue on correctly from this point.
Okay. So Ashley Gardner says, how do you deal with an insecure mate? I think that you try to make them secure, even though you shouldn't have to make someone secure. You shouldn't have to do this, but if you're causing them to be insecure by maybe doing certain things, maybe you should stop doing those things. Some people are going to be insecure regardless. So if you're not doing anything at all to make them insecure, you're showing them that you love them, you're not talking to other people like that, and they're just insecure for no good reason, that's something that they have to work on, and you cannot fix that. So you might need to separate yourself, or I mean, if they're not being abusive and they're just insecure, just keep talking to them. Tell them maybe they need counseling, or just keep talking. If you really love the person, keep talking to them and explain it to them. They're probably not even insecure with the relationship. If they're still insecure about that, they're just insecure within themselves. So it's something they have to work on. Yeah. They have to grow into. And a lot of younger people are insecure, so sometimes they have to grow.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. If it's coming from you, basically you need to fix some things. But if it's not, I don't think you should deal with that if you don't want to. If you don't have the patience to deal with that, then don't. Because I was in a relationship with somebody who I feel was insecure because every single time we would go somewhere, it would be an argument about something that wasn't even true. Like, that person is looking at you. Why? Or what's going on here? What are you even nobody's looking at anybody. Like, it was always something. We always had to leave an event or something like within less than an hour, because we would be arguing about something related to her insecurity. I never gave her any reason to think I was cheating. I mean, I was always around her. So, what's your problem? I can't be cheating. So anyway, don't put up with it if it's like bothering you too much. That's what I say. What are your thoughts about open relationships while married? So I'm assuming that means an open marriage. An open marriage? I'm gonna say hell to no. I don't do no open. I never have done open relationships, and I'm sure not gonna do open marriage. If we ever did anything like an open something, it would be a group relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to be on your own out on dates with people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
I think that if both partners want to have an open relationship and also want to stay married, then it's fine.
Yeah, for somebody else. I was talking about us. Okay, but go ahead. Yeah, I don't care about what anybody else does in their life.
Yeah. She said, what are our thoughts? So that's what my thoughts are about open relationships. I don't have a problem with it. It's cool with me. I mean, as far as me and my relationship, no, I don't want an open marriage or whatever, but I feel like if everybody's cool with it, not just the man, not just the woman, or not just the film and stud, the two women, whatever. If everybody is cool with what's going on, then more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that. And people who say it's nasty or this or that, stop judging. Who cares? Right. Do what you do. It's not something I would do, because I don't want her going and being in a whole other relationship while I'm in a whole other relationship. There's no point to me for us to be together. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I might change my mind. You never know.
Really? That would mean we're not together anymore, because I would never do that. But yeah, no. So for other people, go right ahead and live your life. For me, absolutely not. What do you guys do to avoid arguing?
From Lori Martinez. Usually, like if we get upset at each other about something, we kind of get quiet, I think.
Yeah.
And simmer down. That's how we avoid arguing. Period. Plain and simple. If I get really upset, I'll leave the house, but not like go somewhere random, but I'll leave the house and take a walk or whatever. And that's it. Really, we just chill until we're not upset anymore.
Yeah. That's the best thing to do. When you start talking out of yourself being mad, you're gonna start saying things you're gonna regret later. Mm-hmm. And you don't have time to really think about the situation. You don't have time to consider the other person's feelings, because you're just in your own right then. So it's best to just separate, think about what happened, come back together. Maybe you guys can talk about it later. Hopefully you talk about it later.
Yeah.
And then move on. I mean, it's not fun being in a combative or whatever relationship like that. So it's best to just take a break and come back when everybody's in their right senses to speak respectfully and all that.
Because there was a time in the beginning where we argued. You learn stuff when you're in a relationship. You learn. We argued like that. Not crazy, but we did argue, and then we learned, okay, we have to not yell at each other, first of all. We didn't do it a lot, but I'm saying there was times
we never argued a lot. But when we did get in arguments in the beginning, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. So now it wasn't
abusive though.
No, but it was
really bad.
No, the argument was bad. We never have been physically abusive.
Yeah. Tasha Anderson, what made you want to ask Stephanie to marry you? Stephanie was like my best friend. We get along really well. We hang out like homies, but lovers. And I couldn't see myself being in a long-term relationship with anybody else. Maybe hanging out or whatever, but not anyone that I would want to stay and sleep with every night and wake up to. And then she was a good mom to my son, which I thought was wonderful. Her personality, she's a good woman, basically. In a nutshell, I don't want to make it too long, but she's a good woman, so why not? And I loved her. So I'm like, okay, I love her. She's a good woman. She's pretty. She's the one. Go ahead and be my wife before somebody else. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, babe. A couple other things that helped me come to my decision. Helped me come to my decision. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
She was just for me. That's it.
Aww.